So I'd like to take you back to 14 years ago when I was in my teenage years. Of course, what the exact number you may ask me, I totally forgot it. So you do the math, when was that? So let's just say I was about your age also, and I was also about to graduate from high school. And I was seated with my classmates, teachers, and fellow students. But my mind was drifting off somewhere. To where, you may ask? Well, I was thinking of what's in store for me in college. So different emotions were coming out. Of course, there was this excitement for this new chapter coming up in my life. There was also loneliness because I know that my close friends were planning to pursue different degree. So we're going to be separated. And of course, the sense of longingness. Longingness for all these fun memories that we all be sorely missed. In other words, I was going through what you would now refer as hashtag sepangs, or the separation anxiety for the Facebook generation, or for the millennials or the feeling millennials. So with these different emotions that coming in, of course, fear is inevitable. It's fear of what's to come, fear of the new people, new environment, new beginnings, and most of all, is the fear of uncomfortability and of uncertainty. But let me ask you, how do you define fear? Are you the one who will forget everything and run? Or face everything and rise? So I would like to believe that fear is not real. It is just a product of our thoughts. It is something that we just create, we fabricate. So I hope that this fear won't let us define ourselves, our choices, especially on the times of welcoming new chapters in our lives, be it in enrolling in your new school, making new friendships, dealing with new and unfamiliar environment, or even jumping into a new career. We should always remember to fear, face everything, and rise. So don't be scared to try things and jump out of your comfort zone, because everything you have ever wanted may just be waiting out there for you, waiting for you to take the plunge. And I would like to think that it is through this fear that my journey truly began. So how did it started? Before joining the pageant, I made sure that I finished my degree, BS Chemistry. So as I would remember when I was younger, during my grade school and my high school days, I was very competitive. I graduated with flying colors. I'm part of the varsity volleyball team. I love joining extracurricular activities. You name it, I'm a member of it. Even Glee Club, I've joined it, even if I know that I don't sing well. So when I decided college, so when I entered college, I don't know, I decided that I had to lie low. And at that point of my life, I got fed up striving to be my best, being the leader and being the go-getter. I don't know, the spark in me had died. I passed on several opportunities, even the opportunities of joining pageantry. I settled and became content in being mediocre. But let me tell you that being mediocre is not okay. Mediocrity is not okay because it makes you lose your drive, it stunts your growth, and waste whatever potential that you have. So don't be one and don't copy my mediocrity days. It's okay to feel tired sometimes. Of course, we are all human, we're not a robot. So we do need these occasional breaks for us to keep us sane. But make sure that this is something that won't consume you and make you give up your life. So thankfully, I recovered and eventually overcame all of this. And I know that you can too. That you just need to find an inspiration for you to be able to regain that energy, your grit, and your drive that will push you to pursue whatever you want in your life. So thank God, I finished my degree in chemistry. And that was, for me, one of my greatest achievements in my life. So one advice that I can tell you right now is to do everything to finish your chosen degree, no matter how difficult and tiring it is. Just do it, guys. And believe me, you will thank yourself in the end. And so now I'm pretty sure that you've heard of the saying, if something is meant for you, no matter how long it will take, it will find its way back to you. So I'm referring to my opportunity in joining pageant. Because after college, an opportunity came once again for me to enter pageantry. And that's how this new and unfamiliar road started for me. So who would have thought that this simple Barillas would be strutting down in hills, would put on makeup, would wear fancy gowns, parade in two-piece bikinis, and would eventually represent the Philippines in the international stage. So you might wonder, was it easy? Of course not. And how did I overcome all of this? So again, let's go back to fear, to face everything and rise, and that's exactly what I did. I took the challenge even if I know I have to start everything from scratch. And yes, I started very awkwardly. Because falling over high heels is no joke. Like you have to train for days, for months, to perfect your walk in 5-inch heels. And of course, during my Miss Universe pageant, I wore a 7-inch heel, so I had to train for that. And not to mention, you have to do it with proper posture, grace, and with a full smile. All while you're trying to build your confidence and your mindset because you know you are in for a roller coaster ride under scrutinizing eyes. And that's the worst. So everything may really look glamorous on the outside, but you should know that beneath the hair and makeup and the elegant gowns are tons of sweat, fatigue, sore, and calloused feet. And this is just a very small aspect of the hard work that I had to face during all the trainings. But I'm not even there yet. Because the most challenging part is not the training part, where that is still in my comfort zone or in my safe zone. But it is being in front of the public where you are vulnerable to criticisms. So, so I remember being scrutinized about my boxer type body, which is for many is not the ideal one for a pageant hopeful. But then again, that didn't stop me at all. Instead, when it was my turn to strut on stage, I let all my fears go and own the moment. Never mind what they will say to me. This is my time and I will give it my best. So with that mindset came my confidence. And so I guess that's how I ended up winning Best in Swimsuit during the national pageant. How ironic. So initially though, I couldn't believe that I won the top lam. I won the Binibining Pilipinas universe of all the criticisms that I got during my time. But see, I had this frame of thinking because people around me really made me feel that I didn't deserve that award during my time. And then again, the more they hit me with words, the more I really became determined. And slowly I started to feel that I should not be disheartened. So I started laughing it off and just shrugging it and just shrugging my shoulders. And this is what I want to each and every one of you to remember, especially to all the millennials and to all of you right now. Because never let society dictate you who you should be. You're a beautiful human, and let your authentic self shine, and let the people love you for who you are. And so I guess this time I should let you in on a secret. You know what my favorite part of my pageantry journey is? Maybe you would think it's the evening gown round or the swimsuit round because I nailed it. I won that award. But really, my favorite part would be the question and answer portion. Wow. You might wonder why, and why would it even be my favorite part when it is the hardest part? Yes, it is because for me, it's really the most frightening. And that in that moment, I used every fear that I have into something that will make me push myself to the limit. That even me myself didn't even realize that I was able to do it. And well, for I don't know if you know, but I'm never the type who's so used to delivering statements easily without blinking an eye. I've never thought of myself as someone who's good with words too. So at that moment, I was also scared because a lot of beauty queens lost their chance to bag the title for losing their composure during the final Q&A round. And of course, I didn't want that to happen to me. So that fear that I felt, I use it. I use it to dig deep into what I really wanted. Because all I could think of that moment is that I really wanted to win. That people supported and believed in me. That they trained and prepared me for this. And they were never scared for me. So I myself was my biggest enemy that time. So that fear inside me, I used it. I used it to deliver the right words. I used it to fuel my drive. And all I can think of was just feel the fear, but do it anyway. And so I did. So how can we overcome fear? They say that one important key to success is self-confidence, and one important key to self-confidence is preparation. And that one should not face a battle with just a half-hearted attempt, but with a well-researched, well-planned, and well-thought-of process. So when you decide to do something, whether it is at work and school or even joining the pageant, it is always important to always do your homework, be prepared, and give the 101% version of yourself. And this is, I would say, one of the lessons I have learned in my journey. But of course, reality bites and fear will always be there. So yes, we've all felt it. No matter what level of success we have achieved in life, there would always be fear. So when you feel that fear is coming on and it's hindering you from taking the risk necessary for you to achieve your goals, try to stop. Listen to yourself. Inhale deep and start thinking what you really want to achieve in life. Look at the bigger picture. Analyze, realign, and move forward. Let this drive you for where you want to be. Forget the fear and follow your dream. And so we all know that life is a continuous journey. It doesn't end after you finish your college or after the pageant stint that I did. And that's where reality hit us more. So after all this smiling, the waving that I have been doing, it made me think, what's next? So here comes fear again, facing a new chapter in my life, this time trying different field, another uncertainty for me, and another uncomfortability for me. So this would end me to ask myself, when will this end? Am I going back to zero again after all this that I did? So this time my answer is a big no. Because I know that I have all the courage and the confidence to face everything that may come my way. For I know that this is the force that will drive me to move forward. And this time, this fear brought me to an uncharted territories. So life after pageant yes, I was led to enter the showbiz life. So this is a whole new opportunity for me. Acting is a whole new different thing for me. It's like starting from scratch again. So applying the same formula, you have to face the fear. You have to plan and prepare. And of course, you have to perform. So I took acting workshops, I rehearsed my lines, prepared myself mentally, emotionally, and physically for all the scenes. But still, there were a lot of awkward moments for me. And by a lot, I mean lots and lots of those awkward moments. That's why even until now, I am on that stage of perpetual preparation. I know I'm not a master of that skill yet because I know that success doesn't happen overnight. And consequently, I was also given the chance to do hosting as my regular job. And I know that this fear brought me to where I am right now, and I am very thankful for it. So I guess when you start embracing every opportunity coming your way, be it something new or something that would totally test your skills and move you out of your comfort zone, I hope that this fear will give you the confidence and boost that you need to go on and strive to be better than your best. So, on this note, I want to end this talk with a simple activity and I hope everyone will cooperate. So, I want every one of you to close your eyes. Try closing your eyes. It's very simple. And look back at the hardest time of your life, the hardest moment of your life. Relive it. And now, I want you to think of that person who pushed you to strive hard and face your fears. Think of that person who motivated you. And remember to thank them. So now, I want you to open your eyes and see how far you have come. Thank you.